Hola amigos de YouTube, ¿cómo estamos hoy? Estamos en un nuevo capítulo de The Wolf Among Us. Bienvenidos chicos sean a este nuevo capítulo de esta maravillosa y especial serie. Espero que estén muy bien y decirles que he estado dándome cuenta que ya mis audífonos están un poquito ya mal hechos, ya, ¿vale? Pero espero que se escuchen bien, espero que todo se esté escuchando bien, la verdad. Hice una prueba de sonido ahorita. Supuestamente está bien todo, así que bueno. Continuamos con el episodio número 5. Ahí viene el lobo. Recuerden que ya estamos a punto de terminar esta maravillosa serie. Y recuerden que darle muchos likes, suscribirse si es la primera vez que ves uno de mis capítulos. Y decirles que también tengo muchas más series, ¿sabes? Tengo un montón de series. Estamos subiendo Murder Soul Suspect, estamos subiendo series de terror. Y vayan a verlas, que creo que las dejaré en algún sitio de este video, no sé por dónde salen, de verdad, que no sé, creo que de izquierda, creo que de derecha, no me acuerdo, pero espero que pues vean mis otros videos y decirles que muchas gracias por estar aquí y vamos allá, vamos a continuar. Previously on The Wolf Among Us. Esto lo voy a extrañar. Esto lo voy a extrañar decir cuando terminemos la serie, la verdad, lo voy a extrañar muchísimo. Bueno, estábamos donde el hombre torcido, habían pasado ciertas cosas. Creo que si no estoy mal, fuimos donde ¿cómo se llama el bar este? El Bad Trip Trap. Perseguimos a nuestro queridísimo amigo Georgito, y se nos murió. Junto con a la principal que estaba pues de lo de My Lips Are Sealed, ¿cómo se llama? Vivian, creo que era. Ay, no me acuerdo, no. Uy, yo soy malísima con los nombres. Bueno, en fin, y pues se murieron. Y antes de morir por nuestras manos, literal, aunque ya estaba muy mal herido, la verdad, Georgito nos dijo que aquí podíamos encontrar a Bloody Mary Bloody Mary y al hombre torcido. Así que vamos a ver si están aquí. Dale una patada, hombre. ¡Vamos! XX. Uy, lo rompió. Yo pensé que le iba a pegar una patada, aunque bueno, creo que no serviría nada pegar una patada hacia adelante. Creo que no se puede hacer una patada hacia atrás. O sea, sí se puede, pero, o sea, para no abrir una puerta, ¿no? O sí, o no. Yo creo que no. Bueno, no lo sé. Ay, sí, malísimo para esto. Ojalá que no se... Yo creo que podemos encontrarlos aquí. O sea, es como lo más... Bueno, esperemos que lo encontremos. Vamos a ver qué nos podemos encontrar en esa parte. Dije encontremos y encontrar, ¿sabes? O sea, fue eso. Shipper Metal Works. A ver. Ok. La puerta, puedo ver alrededor, parece que no hay más nada. Ah, vale, aquí. Ese es el símbolo que tiene. Tengo el mando también jodido. O sea, tengo los audífonos y el mando jodido. O sea, bueno, el joystick, si ven cómo se mueve el joystick, o sea, está jodido y el joystick izquierdo. Eso va a ser un problema también para otros juegos. Estoy reuniendo para el joystick, para el mando, así que poquito a poquito.
Bigby WOLF.
What?
The big bad wolf.
¿Dónde está? ¿Está al frente? No puedo ver nada. ¿Cómo te vi la cámara, loco? Uy,
You used to be something.
Así tienes una reputación. Snow White, Bigby, las chicas, las tres pues, Bigby, las chicas otra vez. Parece que están discutiendo. Están aquí, está la hermana. La hermana no, sino Only.
They used to fear you.
Uy, ojito,
They'd hide
ojito.
anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Uy, loco, esto no me gusta. Ten cuidado, ten cuidado. ¿Se escuchan? Una lavadora. No es la lavadora mía, ¿vale? Es como la lavadora del vecino, entonces es como medio difícil. ¿Puedo seguir por acá? No. Entonces se escucha hasta aquí, esto es un horror. ¿Tiene nada? No. Y si escuchan ladrar a un perro también es que tengo ahora 3 perros encima. Uy, balas de plata.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
¡Oh!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Contigo hace rato quería pelear.
I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my
Me da
back is
igual.
turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
¡Ah! Toma. Joder, es que tengo miedo que salgan otra vez las balas de plata, marica, tengo miedo. Marica, tengo miedo de que me mate. Uy, marica, es que no me acuerdo cuáles son sus habilidades y no me acuerdo qué es lo que ella es en los libros de cuentos, no me acuerdo qué es ella. Pero pues tiene algo que ver con el espejo porque mira que... Uy, marica. Porque atravesó un espejo, ¿no? Uy, 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 uy. Uy, marica, uy. No sé, loco. Vamos a una superficie sólida, loco. Eso no sonó tan bien. Cuidado, 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 cuidado. Uy, men, de verdad. Yo no me metería si fuera tú. Cuidado, 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 cuidado. ¡No! ¡No la vi! ¡Ah! Loco, pero igual forma me está pegando.
Come out and face me.
Uy, 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 uy. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Vidrio? ¡Ah! ¡Oh! ¿Qué rayo eres tú, loco? ¡Oh! ¿Qué rayo eres tú, loco? ¿Qué rayo eres tú? ¿Qué rayos eres tú? No, no voy a vencerla así. Ah, quítatela encima, quítatela, quítatela, quítatela. Quítatela. Quítatela de encima. Uy, ¿esto qué es la segunda transformación de este? ¿Segunda, tercera? Segunda, ¿no? No, tercera, no me acuerdo. Creo que era segunda, creo que era tercera. Lo bueno es que se le queda el pantalón. Uff, no puede ser posible. Tiene que ser una mentira. Jutsu Club de sombra, ok. No. Ok, vamos, vamos. Ese puede ir. Vamos, vamos. Vamos, Bigby. Uy. De a poquito, de a poquito, de a poquito. De a poquito, vamos, de a poquito. Vamos. Loco, esto va a ser imposible. Loco, esto va a ser imposible, no voy a poder, loco. Loco, no voy a poder. Quítatela de encima, quítala. Vamos. No, loco, esto va a ser imposible. ¡No! ¡Vamos! ¡Oh! ¡Vamos! ¡Loco, vamos! Venite. Venite. Agotado. Uy. Muerto. Toma. Uy, los 4. Loco, pero dejadme en paz. Vamos. 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 Uy, es que todos son un espejo. Así nunca voy a saber cuál es cuál. Uy, 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 vamos. Uy, ¿qué estás haciendo? Y sopló y sopló. Vámonos. Qué bonita referencia al cuento. Qué bonita referencia. Bonita referencia a los 3 cerditos. Bonita referencia, loco. No solo quedas tú. Y tú debes ser la original. ¿Es de plata? Uf, buenísima, Bigby. Buenísima, Bigby. Buenísima. Eres un jodido crack. Eres un jodido crack. Te quitas la ropa antes de hacer eso, ¿no? Te quitas, es lo típico, ¿no? Así como todo. Te quitas la ropa, por supuestamente, antes para poder cambiarte de nuevo, ¿no? O sea, no tenías la ropa antes, se nota. Hola.
Bigby, you look tired.
No,
Give me
para nada.
one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of spit. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You
Okay.
will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me.
Yo creo que tú
Look,
tienes más
there's
miedo
no
que
reason
Bigby.
for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Exacto.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
¿Tienes
You're
un
often
miedo, loco?
reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about
Uy,
justice.
ojito.
I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
No. Usted lo mandó, la verdad.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
So, eso es bien estúpido.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Siento que va a manipular la gente como lo hizo con los demás. Creo que por eso es que quiere un juicio. Como lo ha hecho en todo el tiempo. O sea, nunca, como tal, nunca se ha encargado él de ensuciarse las manos. Siempre han sido los demás quienes le han hecho sus cosas. Por ejemplo, Georgie, Beauty,
Are you fucking
Beast.
kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The crooked man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Más o menos.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the crooked man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did
Gracias.
well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Gracias.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Gracias.
It's about
Corazón.
time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Sí, por favor.
What are you waiting for?
You
Murderer!
You
killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Okay.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The crooked man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Woo!
We'll
Vámonos,
deal with
no.
you later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Muy bien, Snow.
You are
Vámonos.
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby WOLF,
Eso. Como 5 veces.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Okay.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No
Okay.
more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Cierto.
This is ridiculous.
Confirmo, pero pues bueno. La justicia siempre ha sido ridícula. Las cosas como
You
son.
have the floor.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Por favor. No me
Georgie was
aburra.
working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Nope.
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
No puede ser.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
¡Eso!
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Sí, claro.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Por fin, Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're
Okay.
kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
Eso. Habla
You
Nerissa.
probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up.
Woo!
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Nerissa!
I found Vivian's body.
No.
Did you kill her? Did he?
Nope.
Sheriff,
Fue...
this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa.
know...
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
No.
Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
Oiga.
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
Guilty.
That's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Sí, por favor.
That's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Me
How
parece
can we
bien.
be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's
Claro.
right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby? What
Lo hace
about
conmigo.
him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ay, no, sí.
Yes, Sheriff.
Encerrar, arrojar burro, engargar la
Do what you think
cabeza.
is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Demoré mucho. Vamos. Quieto.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
Es más divertido si se mueren en la cárcel, güey. Aunque bueno, las fábulas no se mueren así, pero igual va a estar para siempre cerrado, así que es mejor. No sabía qué tomar, ¿no? Pero sorprendí por sorpresa, pensé que lo hubiera arrojado, lo que también. Pero soy demasiado noble para estas cosas. Demasiado soy. Uf. Míralo.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hola.
I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Bye.
This fucking line.
Y esa poca gente que...
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Sí.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Gracias.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Sí. Estás más ocupada ahora para atenderme, por favor.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Joder. Uf. Muy bueno, es muy buen desenlace. Creo que lo hicimos bien. No, no sé. Yo diría que sí.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice.
No llores,
It
CJ.
won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
Nope.
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Bye, CJ.
TJ. Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Dinero.
Hi.
Hi.
Nerissa.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Por el principio, por favor.
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect
No
them.
mames, marica. Básicamente ella mató a sus amigas.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
No sé si lo hice bien, yo pensé, pensé que decía tocar, darle un abrazo, no sé por qué, marica, qué pedo, ahí lo decía clarito. No más, qué fue mal, qué fue puta. Qué buena.
We're sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end, but I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Fue ella entonces.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention.
Exacto.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Enamorados nos dicen.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened.
when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left fate at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Mm-hmm.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Okay.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Oh.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What? ¿Qué? Oh my god. No. No, marica. Estadísticas especiales. Le mentiste, saber, por saber, metiste que no diría. Peleaste con él después de interrogatorio. No ir a la janga, lo encarcelaste, lo viste con Gran al final. Hiciste un trato con él, primero fuiste a mi casa, evitaste que muriera. Triple A, prometo traer vivo los retorcidos, decidiste esperarlo, empezaste a lo defendiste cuando Blanca quería enviarlo a la verdad. ¡Wow! Loco, no me esperaba eso último, loco, no me lo esperaba para nada. Y bueno, chicos, creo que aquí acaba The Wolf Among Us. ¿Cómo decirlo? Como medio, o sea, no entendí el final, no entendí, o sea, no entendí el final, loco, qué asco. No. En fin, bueno, por fin vamos a concluir esta valiosa serie. La verdad es que me divertí muchísimo. Para aquellos que sepan y o los que no sepan y apenas sean nuevos en el canal, a mí me encantan los lobos y The Wolf Among Us es una de las series que más he disfrutado hasta ahora. Ha sido increíblemente hermosa. Así que sin nada, chicos, recuerden darle like, suscribirse para mucho más contenido, darle like para seguir apoyando mucho más el canal y recuerden, sonreír es bonito. Así que nos vemos en una próxima. Yo me llamo Mercy, así que ¡chao!